Hey there everyone, this is Matt for Creative Reviews. Today we're here with a wireless keyboard made for the iPad Air. This one's made by Sharkk, that's Sharkk, S-H-A-R-K-K. You can find other products, other cases, external batteries, mice, and speakers on sharkk.com, that's S-H-A-R-K-K.com. Here we have the page pulled up for the iPad Air wireless Bluetooth keyboard, and you can also find more products from them on their Amazon store here. And when we go to their store, we can see that they currently have this available for $36.99, down from the list price of $69.99. But let's take a look here what comes inside the box and how it fits with our iPad Air. Alright. So the first thing we see here is the user guide to the wireless keyboard. This is Bluetooth, so you have to make sure your Bluetooth is on and pair it up. And it gives you a bunch of helpful instructions here in the back. Before we take a look at the case itself, here we have the charging cable. This is your standard cable. Traditional USB to micro USB. Unfortunately, it does not come with an actual wall charger. I assume that means that they think that you already have one, or you can plug it into your computer. But unfortunately, more and more companies are starting not to ship any chargers on wall chargers and just the cable. I don't like that, and I would prefer them to send more. Alright, so under this little protective case, here we have the Sharkk case itself. And this comes in a very nice rubberized plastic with some, I guess it's aluminum, rough aluminum on here with the Sharkk logo. It looks pretty good. First thing I do see though is has some points here on the top that may kind of scratch. They're not going to cut you, but they're a little pointy and unnecessarily pointy if you ask me. Other side here you have little feet where it'll rest, and it looks good, and it's all-encompassing too, which is not always easy to find. And it's not really that heavy either. So here we have the case itself, and what you'll do to put the iPad inside is pull this portion back out, and the iPad will sit like so. So let's put the iPad in it. We will align our volume rockers here. It has a hole for everything. Let's make sure this pops in nicely. Alright, we have it in, and you will set it like so. Now let's turn this back on, and let's make sure our Bluetooth is on. And we will turn on this. Let's go to settings. Let's make sure this will pair up. And here we have the keyboard. It's that easy. It's connected. So let's see with the responsiveness. We have some smart function keys here. We can dim the screen. We can pull all the way up. We can actually access Siri from it if you hold down the home button. So it's a quick key. You can do cut and paste. You can do a lot of things. You can play music. You can turn the volume up and down. But it seems to be very responsive. Let's go to our notes here. Let's see how responsive it really is. It's very responsive. Well, I think you can see from here. It is very responsive. Sometimes when you have a Bluetooth keyboard, it's not always responsive and it kind of just lags, and that's really not a good way to have a keyboard set up. And whenever I have a keyboard that's like that, I can't stand to use it. So I'm very happy that you can actually use this, and it's also that it is responsive. Another good feature here is that you can twist your screen like this and set it up in portrait mode, and you can slide this in and out to get this at different angles, you know, just in case you have glare. So all around, I think it works pretty well. Don't forget to turn this off. Don't forget that this charges with a micro USB to traditional USB. So you would set it like this, you would set it flat like that, you push this in and then close it. And this does have that sleep function, so this will turn off your iPad automatically, but make sure you turn off the case itself when you're not using it. You have holes for the camera, the sleep on-off button here. Both microphones have a hole up here, which is good, headphone jack, and at the bottom you have space for your stereo speakers and lightning connector. And it doesn't really add too much weight. I like the way that it feels grippy, that you don't have to really worry about hurting the screen now. Again, an all-encompassing case, and I like this little metal accent here. If not for the small points, these could easily be worn down so you don't maybe scratch yourself. But all in all, a nice looking case. You can open this like so, turns the iPad back on. You can actually fold this back. Makes it a little bit thick, but still not too heavy, and good if you need something that has a keyboard. Looks very professional, and that's the way that I like it. Alright, so this has been Matt for Creative Reviews. We've been taking a look at Sharkk's wireless keyboard. I'll show the back of the box. It shows here that it is 19.5 millimeters thick, and it shows how to open and set up the iPad. I think it's a great looking device, and I think for $36.99 it's not bad. There are a lot of other Bluetooth keyboards that are not as responsive out there and don't look as good and don't cover the entire iPad, and that also are a lot thicker than this. So I'd say try it out. Again, this is for the iPad Air. They have one for the iPad Mini, so make sure you know which one you're getting. This is not good for the older generations, the 4th generation and before, because the bezels were a lot bigger on those. So remember, iPad Air only. Alright, find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Blogger. Let us know what you like and what you don't like, and I'll see you guys next time.